What's up YouTube? It's your boy Sweet Phil bringing you another Diablo 2 video. So in this video I'm bringing you my guide to building a Pitzerker. This is of course the build I used in the previous video, 500 pit runs. I'll link to that video down in the description and I'll go ahead and put a card up over here. So real quick, don't forget to show some love for the like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell. And with that being said, let's get into the build guide. Alrighty, so we'll start off with going over the skill tree. It gets its name Pitzerker because it obviously uses Berserk. So you just go straight down the middle here. 1 point into bash, 1 point into stun, 1 point into concentrate, and then I maxed out Berserk here. That's obviously the main skill that you're going to be using to attack. We'll jump over to combat masteries. I'm using swords, as you can see on my barbarian there, so I maxed out sword mastery to increase the damage of that attack. Then these 1 point gems here, 1 point into increased stamina, 1 point into iron skin, 1 point into increased speed, and 1 point into natural resistance. They're all pretty cool skills here, and just to put 1 point into, you don't really need to put any more than that. We'll jump over to war cries. As you've seen on Berserk here, 10% damage per level on Howl and Shout. So you max out both Howl and Shout to increase the damage even more. I only put 1 point into battle order. You could put more points that you had left over into battle order to help with survivability and stuff, but I didn't really feel like it was necessary. Players won pits, so and I got 1 point into battle command. So these are ones that you sometimes make in other barbarian builds you'd put more points into, but in this case I just did one in each, and I feel like that's probably the best way for a Pitzerker especially. You got to put 1 point into find potion so you can get down to find item. And I actually put the remaining points that I had left over into find item, so I got it up to level 15 here. It would be at 26 if it was maxed out. And some people might do that if they thought that they didn't need more damage, just to get a better chance of finding more items. But I felt like getting the most damage, killing them, in one hit or two, was better than getting 5 or 6% more for find item. All right, now we'll jump over to the stat points. And for strength, I put in just enough to wear the boots that I'm using. I'm using War Travelers for the magic find, but we'll get into that when I get to the gear. And then some of the other gear added some points, obviously, because I needed 95 to wear those boots. And then between the Enigma and some other stuff, this is what it bumped it up to. And I didn't feel like strength bugging stuff. Dexterity, you got to use a phase blade, so I put points into dexterity in order to use the phase blade. That is, both weapons I use are phase blades. And then I put the rest into vitality here, and as you can see, I did not put any points into energy. It might kind of startle you here. You see my resistances are very garbage, but I mean, you're down in the pits on players 1. It's not really that important, and you're scaring everything away with your war cries and stuff, your shout, so you don't really need to worry about that stuff either. Alright, we'll get down to everyone's favorite part here, going over the gear. As you can see, I got these 2 phase blades here. This one is a Grief. It's a great option. Most people will consider a Grief the best, melee option for almost all melee characters. This one was a middle of the road roll, so the 382 damage, 35 increased attack speed. So it was an alright roll. We'll jump over to the other weapon. A 6-isted phase blade. I decided to go with that. This was the one that I was switching the most back and forth on this video, because, and just to tell you kind of why, I got this gold wrap here. I kind of wanted to have cannot be frozen, but for some reason I've been just like tossing out Trang's belts and I don't have one, and it has cannot be frozen on it. Alright, whatever, I'll go down to like the death set has their belt for the death set has cannot be frozen on it. Wow, I haven't been keeping those either. So really, I would like to put one of those there for cannot be frozen, so I could put the 6-isted phase blade and not freeze. Sometimes I was going back and forth between a rhyme shield over here instead of the 6-isted phase blade, because it has magic find on it and has some other stats, and it has a cannot be frozen. But I decided just to go with, oh well, I'll get frozen, I'll swing slow sometimes, and I'll just have the 180% better magic find. So that's why I went with that over here. We'll go down to the boots here. 48 magic find War Travelers. For a lot of MF characters, this is going to be best in slot. 48% enhanced, better chance to get magic items, I mean. That's pretty good. And it's got a lot of good stats on it with the strength, vitality, faster walk, run. Lots of good stuff. I already said the gold wrap. And like I said, the Trang's belt or the Death belt Both have cannot be frozen on them, and if you want to give up the 10 increased attack speed and the 30% better magic find, 75% extra gold from monsters, just to make it easier and kind of funner, not to get slowed down, a lot of people would go with that. I got more magic find stacked over here with a 39 better chance of magic items chance cards, so that's a pretty good roll. They go up to 40 on that. The rings here, I got a 10% faster cast rate ring because of the amulet I decided to go with. You need to get over 105, and I got a dual leech, 7 res, with some other stats over here. That's probably a good time to go over, because you're teleporting around, and I will show it later, a little bit of gameplay on exactly how you'd use this character, but you want to get over 105. That's going to be the break point for teleporting around. So I got 2 of these, so 50 and 50, and then I got this one ring on to get, just to get over the 105. It really would be better to use a different amulet here. I'm using High Lords. It's got increased attack speed and some other stuff. But pretty much any crafted caster amulet with barb skills would be better, because then I could swap out these rings and put on, magic find rings, or, SOJs or whatever. Probably like 30 magic find nagels would be the best to get more magic find in there, but I don't have all the perfect gear yet. My caster amulets actually are level 89. And right now, this barb is level 88. I started these when he was 86, so I leveled up a couple times, but I'm still not to 89 to use them yet. And I didn't want to wait, or take the time to level up just to use that amulet for this build. So the other 2 items I haven't gone over yet. Obviously, the teleport. I got my Enigma on this character. 2 doll skills, faster walk run. The 1 to teleport, which makes it the most GG item in the game. Lots of strength, increase, all the stuff that's on there. 88, based on character level for magic find, so that's awesome. And I got a perfect topaz shackle up here, pretty standard for all magic find characters up there. We'll jump down to the charms. I don't have a torch for this character yet. I haven't taken the time to farm torches and get one for every character, but you would generally want to have one of those in here, a torch and an Annie. And then I got a bunch I got a Geeds also. This is the best one I've found up until this point. And then I'll just scroll over these real quick. You don't need to, really stare at them too much. They're the best magic find charms I have up until this point. So a bunch of the 6s and 7s. Some with some other mods, some without. Alright, now we'll take a quick look at the stats page since it's over here. And we can look at, see, there's a 688% better magic find. The gold find. I actually found a lot of gold in this project. Depending on which weapon, when I'm teleporting around, I got 110, so I'm over the 105 there. The attack, side here, 65 increased attack speed. You got a little bit of life and mana. A lot of faster walk run. That's kind of cool too. Other noteworthy stats here. Not really much. 165 damage to demons. Damage to demons can help you out because a lot of monsters in this game are demons actually. So there's that stat page. Alright, and last but not least, I'll go over the mercenary. Well, actually, I will say least because he is garbage. I just grabbed whatever I kind of needed and could use for this build. I didn't transfer anything over. So I got this treachery here. It's just a generic treachery. It was one I was using on the barbarian before, and I just had it laying around. Plugged him in there. The mercenary is not that important. His weapon's the most important, but Tarasha's helmet, it's a good budget option for an Act 2 mercenary. So anybody starting out, obviously on ladder or on pluggy, and you're gonna find one of these before you get a Undarl's Visage, I'm sure. You never know how luck can go, but this is a good budget option. And over here I got an insight, and as you see, it's just a scythe. It's not even it's not even a good elite base. I just grabbed whatever I had lying around, and I don't even know why I had this one lying around. Just grabbed it, stuck it on there for the meditation aura so I could teleport around. And he actually was occasionally killing some stuff down in there on Players 1. That's like how weak the monsters are, Players 1 pits. So you just need any insight. You're probably going to want to put one in there with an elite base, but just to show you, this is what I use, and it didn't really affect the gameplay really at all. Alrighty, I'll do a little sample run here just so you can see how you do the gameplay and everything. It took me a hot minute, probably like 30 or 40 runs to really get used to swapping back and forth between weapons, teleport, howl things away, teleport, switch the weapon, swing one time and kill something, switch back. So, I'll go ahead and show you. You do these ones, boom, boom, boom to get your life up. So that's battle command, battle orders, and shout to improve defense. So you probably know what the other 2 do. So you teleport away. And you see, pro tip here, you can pull up the page for anything that's on this side after you start teleporting, and it'll automatically do the furthest possible teleport that you can do. So, see there, you seen a frozen aura, so you know that's a champion. Chop them down, switch back, and then you item find it, and then you can move on. So these ones, you can't howl nothing away, but you just come over here, chop them down with your main weapon, switch. I always switch to the same weapon as teleporting here, you can see, because then you can just item find faster. So, just a bunch of gold. And you don't see other stuff coming out because I got my loot filter set to filter out, you know, I don't get regular health potions or nothing. And also, don't be afraid to use the full rejuves, because you find a ton of them down in the pits. That's why my health and stuff is so low, because you just find a ton of full mana or full rejuvenation potions down here in the pits. And plus, you know, there's you know, like this well right here, so you don't really need to worry about it. No more champions over here. And yeah, I'm not doing this at full speed. I'm trying to explain and show, you know, kind of what I got going on here, what I'm doing. So here, I'll explain it out a little better. Howl things away, hit them one time, item find, move on. There was another one right here. Howl away, hit one time, item find, move on. And so you can tell if you get in the right groove, you can get that rocking way quick. And I'll just do one more, kind of at full speed, of what you're going to want to do here, because this is kind of how fast you can really get these rocking. And if anyone watched my previous video, obviously the 500 pit runs with the Pitzerker, you'll see the good stuff you can find down here. I'll go ahead and link to that one in the description and up in a card some point of this video as well. So, found all kinds of good stuff. I'm not going to spoil alert for you or nothing like that, but all kinds of good stuff down here. So as you can see, you see all the full rejuves you find down here, so don't even worry about just pumping those. Just chug them, you know, like you're putting back shots on a Saturday night. Find the champion, howl away, one hit, move on. Get this super chest over here. Ooh, nice. Pulling the G-face on the video. Let's go, baby. Oh, I hate when they're stuck up here. They never run away right, but you'll be fine. Take those out. Nothing really good there. But we'll just go ahead and walk back to town now. So, right there's some general gameplay. That's how you play the Pitzerker. Oh, that's my Pitzerker build. That's the exact build I used in the previous video, 500 Pitzerker runs. I'll link that down in the description like I said earlier. Also, I do want to mention, I did start up a Patreon. I don't have all the rewards and stuff for it worked out, but if you do want to support the channel, hop over there and check it out. I'll link that down in the description as well. Don't forget, click the like, subscribe button. You know, all them things you're supposed to do here on YouTube to help out YouTube creators like myself, some random guy in his basement making videos. So, peace out, YouTube. I'll catch you in the next one.